Today I'm going to shampoo and blow dry Emma's hair. Before we shampoo it, always brush your hair very well. Gets out any excess knots or tangles out of the hair, and that means it'll be a lot easier then to shampoo and condition and treat. So I'm going to shampoo Emma's hair with Ciaran's product called Oleo Curl. It is specifically for unruly, unmanageable, thick, curly hair. Emma's result in her blow dry will be big, bouncy, lots of volume, but ultimately smooth. That much shampoo, not too much. Don't overload the hair with product. And massage the roots. Don't massage the ends too much. If you massage the ends, it creates knots and tangles. Just squeeze the ends with the product. There's enough to clean it. Always give 2 shampoos, because the first one will just remove most of the oils, most of the products that the client has used in our previous blow dry, and the second one then will really rinse it clear. You can see it's also foaming up much more than the first shampoo. Now I'm going to condition your hair with Oleo Curl. This is going to define the curl and make the curl a little bit more manageable, and it also will soften the curl. Sometimes when the curly hair can be a bit crunchy, this will actually soften the curl, make it a lot more manageable for me to blow dry, and you to blow dry when you're doing. Again, similar amount of product you would use as you would use with the shampoo, not too much, probably as much as a €2 coin. Careful not to put it too close to the roots, keep it middle to the end of the hair, otherwise the hair will go too flat as you blow drying it. As I said earlier, always brush your hair when it's dry and always comb it when it's wet. Combing conditioner through is much better for the hair, because sometimes when you brush it, it tends to break. You pull the hair and you snap the hair, and that's not good for the hair. Also conditioning, make sure you rinse very well. It doesn't have any benefit to leaving a little bit of conditioner on the ends of the hair. Some people say. Hair shampooed. Now we'll have to style it. I'm going to style your hair with Oleo Curl and Protect. It's specifically for thick curly hair. It's a fantastic product if you just want to dry your hair naturally as well. The curl will actually it'll define the curl, and it'll also leave the hair soft. It doesn't give that crunchy feel to the hair sometimes when you use a very strong mousse to get your curl. I'm going to blow dry with this. Don't use too much. Again, this you only use about as much as €1 coin, and that will be enough for hair your length. Don't be putting it too close to the roots. Spread it right through onto the ends of the hair. If you dry the front pieces first, they tend to go frizzy. section off the front pieces, I'm going to use large bristle brushes like that. So try and take a section the size of the brush, and the section will be the hair section will be the same size. Don't have the dryer too close to the hair. If you have it too close, then it tends to be a bit hard in the hair, and it'll also burn the hair. Now go on to the next section. Same thing. If you don't have too many of these brushes, you can actually take a section, blow dry it, and then leave a big Velcro roller in there. I'll show you how you do that once I take the other brush out. But the key is to make sure you get the front sections dried first, because they will go frizzy otherwise. Always use a good blow dryer. Blow dryers after a while will tend to get hot, overheat, and if it's too hot, again, it will burn the ends of the hair. Now this is where it might be easy for you. Before we tackle the back, we'll put in some Velcro rollers just so that you can keep this hair that you've dried already away from the damp hair. It's important that you get the underneath section sectioned off so that it is done separately from the rest of the hair, because this is the part that tends to go very, very frizzy. Divide into two sections here, but always try and just get the roots to the middle smooth before you start tackling the ends of the hair. But it is important that you try and get the root here to the middle smooth. You can either do that will just take that frizziness away from it. Always important, try not to let the hair rest on top, damp hair rest on top of the hair that you've already dried. I'm just going to take the rollers out here just to see how it's working, and you can already see that you've smooth, bouncy, shiny, soft, curly, wavy hair. Once you get the basic shape in with the brush and the dryer, you will then be able to just put your Velcro roller in and let the curl cool into position then. I'm going to take this out here to see how this looks. Already take this one out. If they're not put smoothly around the roller, it'll end up like a little fish hook, as we call it. Taking big random sections. And by doing this also, it takes that sort of set look away also. You don't want to be too set. I'm taking one big section at the end and bring it all up. Make sure, try and dry all this underneath. And don't be afraid to brush your hair, because after all, you've used all the right products. And that's your perfect blow dry.